Hey Cancer, it's me, Kat, here to do your November reading. I'm going to start with an archetype card. Basically summarizes the reading for you. And the card that I drew for you for the month of November is Kairos. This is about synchronicity, seeing angel numbers 11111, 444, and seeing those repetitively, right? If you are seeing those, you should go online and check out what each of their meanings are. They're all different. Each of these numbers has an energy or a frequency that it vibrates at, and the message should align with that number in numerology, if that makes sense. There are a lot of people out there describing what angel numbers mean. Don't necessarily take the first one you fall upon. Ones are about new journeys. Twos are about partnership. Three is about creativity and faith, but particularly faith and connection with the divine. Four is about your physical realm changing somehow, changes in the 3D. Five is about a positive outcome. And change, right? 5 is about change. So 6 is about compassion and love and recognizing the beauty in things. 7 is about luck. 8 is about prosperity. And 9 is about fulfillment. So before you accept what they have to say, make sure that the numbers that you're looking at jive with numerology in general, and they're not just giving you some different definitions, because I've seen that out there. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Synchronicity is important this month because you're supposed to wait until you get that intuitive hit. That action is to be taken. There is something coming your way that you're going to need to act upon. It's important that you recognize that and that you wait until you get that moment, that hit, okay? In order to act upon that. So that's kind of what the card is about. It's the universe and your spirit guides trying to let you know and give you the right moment to act. And I think it's going to be absolutely imperative that you wait until that happens. Okay, let's start with your reading. For those of you who are new, you can check out anything you need to know in the comment section below. For the rest of you, here's your reading. Ace of Wands. So the passion has died out somewhat for something. What is it? You want some movement. That's what it is. You're tired of waiting. Like, it's getting frustrating waiting for the outcome to come. Actually, this is in the base. So you're hoping for the Wheel of Fortune here. You want some movement forward. You want this karmic cycle to end. I think you want some financial reward, I think, for some reason. You've got Page of Cups here in the recent past. So some fishy offers, either in love or in career. Someone who wasn't sincere, kind of said what they said, made you think that they wanted you one way or the other, career or relationship, and it didn't happen out that way. There was a death of that situation and a definite rebirth. You thought you were more wanted than you actually were. That could be in career or, as I said, in relationship. The moon in the upcoming future. So I think you're going to get stuck out of not knowing what's going on here because the universe is going to come in. You've planted a lot of seeds. You've done a lot of work. You want to know when this thing is going to graduate and move into something either profitable or more in terms of a relationship, right? It's going to get off the ground. In your environment is this Lovers in reverse. So this is a Gemini card. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini Cancer, but this is about kind of being stuck and having the passion wane out, and you're kind of like, I'm tired of waiting for you to like either pop the question or ask me to move in or whatever, tell me how you feel about me, whatever your current situation is. That's in your environment as well. You might have a mix of two things going on, or there may be two groups here that I'm speaking to. King of Swords, and your hopes and fears. So you don't really want to have this conversation because the truth coming out might not be so pretty, right? And I think there's some combative, either fighting or bickering or nothing going on where there's no conversation happening here. Typically this card is about everyone trying to plant their flag, and it's about collaboration and all that kind of stuff. Or it can be about trying to get to the top of the mountain first, However, in this situation, I feel like whoever you're dealing with and whatever you're going through, whether it's career or relationship, nobody's saying anything. It's just kind of like, just dead in the water. You know what I mean? Yeah, journey. You want to take a new journey here. Take a leap of faith. You're not getting reciprocal attention, love, money, whatever it is, right? Yeah, and you want to go move on to something else. I get that. So let's clarify this for you. Clarify this for you. It's funny. I tried to do your reading earlier with the Fortuna deck, and it just was not cooperating at all. And of course, I go back to my handy dandy, trusty Bianco de Noir and Bianco de Nero, sorry. And, you know, as always, right on the money. Sometimes the universe tells you and you don't listen, and you got to go back, you know, if you don't listen. So that's what your synchronicity is saying to you, too. 3 cards at once here. We got Ace of Wands. So same here, right? Same here. Lack of passion, I think, on your mind is getting some more passion back in this relationship. 7 of Swords. Yeah. I think you feel like there's been some deception here, that you thought something more was going on than is going on. And that's your card, Cancer, right? The Crab. Some patience is needed here. I think it may be changing in the upcoming future from where it is now. I don't see a Chariot. Oh, we got Wheel of Fortune here, end of a karmic cycle. So maybe. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What's the patience about? What's temperance about, Spirit? Taking a time out, kind of reflecting on what's transpired. And something about thinking about the past here. I think you're thinking about what was offered here, and maybe it didn't come out quite the way you had hoped, you know? Focusing on the past instead of the future. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah, this is kind of stuck in anxiety and worry over this situation. This is a mental construct of, you know, how you go back and forth in your mind, back and forth in your mind, back and forth in your mind. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, what if? I'm going to take that Empress back, although I did get it in your earlier reading, and see if it comes out again. Stop it. What is going on? Six of Pentacles, yeah. See, I got this earlier too. You want more fairness, reciprocity, and honest communication out of this. You're stuck in trying to decide whether you stay or you go. And this has been a burden for you. Okay. But I think you're thinking you could be pretty okay on your own emotionally. You don't really need them. You want love and abundance, and you feel like you might be happier on your own. That Page of Wands in reverse. No real new passion coming in here in this. Seems dead in the water, like I said. Dead in the water. Yep. Okay. I'm going to get the Romance Angels to see what's going on here. Now, for some of you, like I said, for some of you, it's relationship driven. For some of you, it's career. And you're like looking at the past and what you were offered when you came into this business or into this job, and you were promised this situation that isn't quite panning out the way it was supposed to. Like if you work here for a certain amount of time, or once you get your feet wet, we'll give you this or that. It's not coming to fruition. And you're thinking about the conversation you had, saying, maybe I should just go off on my own and do my own thing. I might be happier. So there's 2 scenarios here. One is career and one is relationship. Okay? For those with whom this resonates on a relational basis, let's see what Spirit has to say about the relationship you're in. What about the relationship that Cancer is in? What about the relationship that Cancer is in? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, take that how it resonates, right? That could either mean, I want to go and try something else, or I really want them to express themselves to me and be more vulnerable and all that, and you have a conversation. I don't know. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Let's see what they mean. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, maybe in this situation, it's not quite as literal as it sounds, and you guys have the conversation, you explore where it is that you wanted to go, and there's some open, honest communication so that you can return to how you were in the beginning. Because your lovers right now, you see these cards, they look very similar, right? Your lovers is in reverse right now because they feel the same way. And you want this. You want it in the upright, yeah? Anything else, Spirit, from the romance angels that we can impart to Cancer for those? Yeah. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. So, you can't rely on somebody else 100% to make you feel one way or the other. You have to be happy in your own skin, and you have to be happy and satisfied on your own before anybody else can be that 10th cup. You have to be the 9 of cups. Does that make sense? And for those who are in a career situation, let's get something for you. We did this deck here. What else? Let's pull something from the Enlightenment Tarot. Okay. Let's see here. For those of you with whom this is a career situation, you could be in both groups, You could have the double whammy, the double quarter pounder with cheese. In this case, no cheese, right? All right. Toxic work situation. Not getting control of your ego and pride. Yeah. Is making this a toxic situation for you. You're a creative person, though. You got your Queen of Wands here. You're creative. You have passion. Maybe you're in design. Maybe you're in marketing. Maybe you're in social media. Maybe you're in doing some of those things. There's an ego and pride situation here, though, that needs to be dealt with, whether it's yours or the other person's. And 4 of Swords, you need to take a time out. You've gotten 4 of Swords twice, and this is like taking some time to reflect on the whole situation, how you got yourself here, what it is that you expected, what were your expectations? Were they realistic? Do you have standards or just expectations, right? Because expectations can get dashed pretty easily. People can't read your mind, and often our expectations are not expressed to anyone else, right? Anything else on career here for this person with the career issues? The stagnation in the career, anything else here? Anything else, Spirit, for those who are okay? There are some unknowns that you don't know. And I think there will be a conversation here too. This is a page. Maybe these are their first talks about like what it is that you want, where it is you want to go in this situation, where you see yourself. I think you might have to communicate, if you haven't yet, have that conversation of where it is you want to go, what it is you see yourself doing in this job, in this career, in this foundation, right? Kind of like with a romance, you got to speak up and talk about your feelings and be vulnerable. You have to do this at work too. But the moon's here, Cancer. You guys are Cancers or water signs are more emotionally driven. So when it comes to communication, I think that's why you're getting the 4 of Swords here, to take the time out and really think about what it is that you want and what it is that you want to communicate in this situation so that it can be bettered for you, for them, for everyone, right? Because the way it is now, it feels very toxic to me. Like you're just burning yourself out. You put all this work in and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. That's not a good situation for anybody, right? To be in. Okay. All right. I'm going to get some advice for you guys and some numerology as well. But, here's where we started, right? Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Chariot. So Look for the synchronicity on when to move, when to have this conversation, when to decide to leave if you decide to leave. Look for the universe to give you signs before you act, okay? Listen to your inner knowing. Same thing with the relationship people who are listening to this. Before you have that conversation, wait for the timing to be right. And that doesn't mean wait for them to be in the right mood, and that's kind of codependent and manipulating. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying wait for the timing to be right. Intuitively, you'll know. You'll see the signs, and you'll know when the timing is right. What does numerology have to say about the timing here for these two things? Make the effort, to change the situation. Parenting, Now, I don't know if some of you have kids, and that's kind of what's the passion has waned, and that's kind of what is keeping you two together. In the relational part, I think in either part you have to make the effort. One's for a new journey, right? A new conversation. And the 3 is about having some faith that it will work if you put the effort in. From parenting, we've got a 6, which is about compassion and love and seeing the beauty in things. And then 3, again, is about creativity and faith. So sometimes, and I'm going to make a leap of faith here with this conversation about parenting, sometimes we don't speak our truth because we've had situations in our childhood where we weren't listened to, or we were ignored or neglected, and what we had to say didn't matter. And if parenting affected you that way, so that you don't speak up, this is your opportunity to make that effort, to take that time out, to think about it, and take that first step at communicating your needs, right? And if you are parenting, then just keep the compassion and the love in the forefront here. Because sometimes, life can wear you down, can wear you both down. And that can do a number on the passion piece here, right? Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. Let's get some advice here for you guys. Peace, yeah. To the sea, which is basically take a time out. Yeah. Take a time out, that's for sure. All right. Let's see what we get from Wisdom of the Oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle, Cancer, please, for the month of November. A leg up. So, someone in your sphere will be offering you a leg up. Physically offering you a leg up, because 4s are about physicality, don't forget. Changing the wind here, guys. And milk and honey at the end. I think if you have the patience, the cards asked you to have earlier, even though you've put the time in already, you feel like it should be here now. I think if you have the patience and you make the effort to have these conversations, to express your needs, to talk about what you want, how you feel, that chariot's going to move, okay? Don't let a lack of passion for the situation kind of leave you in this place, right? Right? Because I think, like I said, you've got synchronicities here. There is going to be a change coming in. There is a change in the wind. It's going to be an auspicious change for you. And we've got milk and honey here with the rainbow. So I think someone is in your sphere who can offer you a leg up here, a change. And I think you might have a partner in crime here, whether it's your significant other or someone that you either work with or work for, who can be instrumental in helping you reach the next level or helping you get to the level that you want here in this relationship, okay? I'm going to get Moonology for you, and then we will be done, Cancer, for this November reading. Hit that subscription button and the notification bell. Hit all if you want to hear more from me in the month. Anything for Cancer, please? Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. That's all about that 4 of Swords and taking the time out. Sometimes we want to be recognized or promoted or given an opportunity, but we've never voiced or expressed it to anyone. We need to take some action on our own. Spirit will always jump in and help you out. The universe will help you out, but you've got to take the practical steps that need to be taken first. And when you've done what you can and should do, then Spirit will jump in to help you. Right? That's the way it works. So I hope that resonated with you guys. If it did, give me a like and let me know in the comments below, like what you're experiencing, what you're going through, how it resonated for you, if you're so inclined to do so. And I will talk to you again later in the month. Thanks, Cancer. Have a great November. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.